Hey guys, what's up? Hi Nines. How do you get here you just woke up 3 minutes ago. How did you get here so fast? Hi Seti, how are you? Hi Vienna Lee, how are you guys doing? I'm just chatting today. Maybe I'll game later. But yesterday, you guys, I started streaming, right? And then I just went straight into Disco Elysium because I planned on playing that for like a good couple hours on stream. And you know what happened? My mom called to say hi, right? Because she saw me streaming and she missed me. She just wanted to say hi. And while I was on the phone with my mom, the game fucking crashed. And it ruined the whole energy for the entire stream. Like, I was so pissed off. Like, I even said it during the stream. I was like, this kind of ruins the energy. So I ended up, like, you know, closing the stream. But, hey, Yvonne, how are you doing? But yeah, like... and then I was bored today. I finished all my duties today. I did my dishes, I did the laundry, I did my little bit of cleaning, and I just got super bored. At Yvonne. Did you just call Yvonne a hoe? Wow, Nines, that's disrespectful of you. I'm kidding. Anyway, so yeah, I just got bored and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna stream today. I don't know what I'm gonna talk about. I have no topic to talk about. I don't know. I'm just streaming. You know what I was talking about before I got on stream? I was talking with Yvonne and Josh about the Silent Hill 2 remake, about how I want it to do good. Because a lot of people, you know what I noticed? I think a lot of the hate that Blooper Team deserves it, and I'm not going to get into the reasons why, but they mishandle themes of mental illness pretty badly in some of their previous games, right? Oh no, oh yeah, I was gonna make Yvonne a mod, because I need like 3 mods, because Jill and Josh can't always be here. At least one of you guys will be available. I'll do that in a minute. Don't Yvonne already ready to abuse his power though. But okay, so I think a lot of people don't trust Blooper Team because of how they've mishandled mental illness, right? And that totally makes sense. Like it in their previous games, The Medium and the Blair Witch Project, they really mishandled themes of mental illness. So people are really worried about how they're going to handle Silent Hill 2, but it's not their own property. They're remaking someone else's story. So that gives them a one-up on that department. You know what I mean? And also, let me know if the music's too loud. And another thing is that I think people, especially old school fans, people in my age group, really want to hate on it. They don't want it to do good because they're so nostalgic about the original. And I completely understand. But I want the remake to do good. Who mishandled mental illness? I think I misheard it. This team called Blooper Team, or Bloober, they're called Bloober Team. And they're the new devs. They're redoing the Silent Hill 2 remake. And their old games mishandled themes of mental illness, and Silent Hill 2 is all about mental illness, so people are worried that they're not going to do good. I hope that explanation is good enough, Vienna. V, I'm just going to call you V. Oh, hey, Arthur, how are you? No, I'm not going to make you... You know, one time I did actually ask Arthur if he wanted to be a mod, when he was more, Bloober. Let me type it in the chat. Oh, I don't have the chat open. Yeah, I do. I can have it open right now. Bloober Team. There, I typed it in the chat. I'm mishandling my own mental illness. You know what? Me too, Seti. You know, this morning I forgot to take my meds again. I took them, but I have an alarm that's set to go off, and I still don't take them on time, and it's so ridiculous. You know, for many years I mishandled my mental illness. You know that? Like, there was many years where I didn't. Hi, Ray, how are you? Hi, guys. Well, you guys are all here. The guys who remade Silent Hill 2 is all I need to know. Okay, yeah. Okay, cool. Anyways, you know, for years, Seti, I mishandled my mental illness when I was your age, too. And I think there's room for mistakes to be made, especially when you're younger, right? And I think people are too harsh on young people these days. I think you guys get a lot of criticism for, like, random reasons. I mean, they did the same thing with us when we were young. They just criticize young people. But you'll learn as you get older with experience. Did something new happen? No, just me blabbing. Nothing new or interesting, just me talking about video games. Oh, I got this new shirt. Did you guys see this? Look, this is my new shirt. It was only $12.99, y'all. So, and it's a nice bright color. And it has a little green emblem here, which is my favorite color. Did you guys know that? Did you make Ray a YouTube mod? Oh yeah, Jill would be pissed if I made Ray a YouTube mod. Oh. I mean, I have enough moderators in my channel. But I need one extra mod on here. I need at least 3. So that, because, like, when you only have 2, if they're not available at the same time. Jill's at work right now anyway. He can't always catch my streams on the weekends. Jill constantly gets mogged. It's fine. What? Thanks. I really like the new shirt. I got it for $12.99, you guys. I'm cheap. I buy cheap clothes, but I take care of them so they last a long time. I was actually talking to Yvonne about this in chat before. Like, I don't buy expensive clothes because I'm poor, for one, but also I'm cheap. So I buy cheap clothes, but I take care of them, make sure they last long. Like, for one, like, this shirt right here, I've had this shirt for like 10 fucking years, you guys. For reals. And look at how good condition it's in. Like, I believe in looks maxing. I walk away for half a second and this is what happens to my chat. My urge to be bratty kind of spoils. Yeah, I need mods that don't teeter on the edge of getting banned every once in a while. Like I swear. To be fair, if you're streaming 8 p.m. it's my time. Again, it works out most time because I finished at 7 like that for a while, so I have some consistency. I'm glad you have some consistency because when you work in the type of business you work in, you need a consistent schedule so you know how to decompress and when to take care of shit. Like, I swear to God, like having an inconsistent schedule makes... Should I Asmongold mode? What does that mean? What does Asmongold mode mean? Now I'm interested. I need an explanation. What are you gonna do? Reaction content? No, I don't mind at all, V. Go ahead and ask a question. I mean, I do these streams because I want you guys to interact with me and ask me whatever questions you want. You are totally fine to ask me questions about my condition whenever. I'm glad you're feeling better with the shifts you have now. Shut up, Arthur. I wasn't giving my feet. Wait. I don't have I hate you so much, Arthur. Babe, Arthur's talking about my feet. I walked over there to grab my shirt, y'all. I was going to mention that, Arthur, but I saw you here, so I figured it'd come up. Yeah, does he eat cockroaches? Wiping the blood on the walls is gross, but does he actually eat cockroaches? DoorDash, no cleaning, no leaving the house, doing React content. Yeah, that's Asmongold. When I read like a year ago about schizophrenia, I heard of a symptom like word salad. This sort of stuff only happens during a psychotic phase, right? Yeah, my boyfriend, who is Cloudblood, he's the moderator. No, you're not supposed to kick his ass. He would like that. See, he said please. Anyway, it can happen outside of it too because there's some more severe cases. Like, I'm a mild case, if you notice, of schizophrenia. I'm not a really like far gone case, and I take my meds, so that makes it even easier for me to stay on topic. But yeah, word salad is a real thing. Josh has seen me do it before where I just make him no sense at all. When I used to smoke weed, I would make no sense. Not only did it make me more delusional, but I would make no sense when I'd be talking. So, like, yeah. I'll kick your ass for a price. What the fuck? Arthur's one of those people who, like, enjoys that shit. But anyway, so word salad basically is you make so many rapid connections in your brain that you go from one subject to the next, and the person listening won't really understand you, right? And like I said, when I used to smoke weed and also when I wasn't medicated, I used to engage in that all the time. It's kind of more fluid to get in that state. What do you mean by more fluid to get in that state? I'm not quite sure I understand that question. Sorry. You sound like Kitty. Yeah, he's like, I'll kick your ass for a price. You guys feel free to ask any questions you want, by the way. Like, feel free. Before I was diagnosed with autism, I thought I might do word salad. Turns out it's just autistic monologuing. Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay. What exactly is autistic monologuing? Is that like when you're explaining something in depth and you go on for a long time? I mean, as long as it makes sense, I don't think it's like word salad, because you're talking like info dumping. Like, say you really like a piece of media. Like, say there's this TV show that you really feel a connection to that you really like. And so you go on a long talk about, you know, why you like it, the characters you most relate to, what reasons that, you know, what happens from season to season, how things connect, the themes and the meaning behind it and things like that. By more fluid, I mean that the psychotic states aren't clearly delineated, so you can't kind of get in it. So you can kind of get into it. Yes, yes. It's like me and Snoop Game. Yes, like, exactly, like the way Arthur will talk about Snoop Game endlessly. Sorry, I'm only kind of half conscious, so I think I gotta go do my meds and try to wake up. Have a good stream. Alright, see you later, Nines. The Inzoi demo has gotten me back in the life sim mood, so I am indulging in sim. I saw, not to be a creep, but I did see you were playing Sims 3 for a while yesterday. Autistic monologuing is when you talk about Warhammer lore for 3 hours. Okay, so I was right. Okay. Yes, SETI, exactly. Thank you for explaining that in more medical terms, or more, like, precise terms, because I didn't really know how to word it. But it's like, you make all these rapid connections, but they don't make any sense to the people you're talking to. I need to get back into Sims 3, you know that? Speaking of, because I want to play Inzoi, but I can't because my computer won't run it. There's no way my computer's going to run that thing. That thing is asking for, it has mandatory ray tracing, you know what I mean? And so, like, so I want to play Sims 3 because Sims 4 is a broken mess right now. So I kind of want to play Sims 3. Lily and Ash have also been playing it a lot too. Sims 3. I think Sims 3 is the superior one. Well, Sims 2 is really good too, but Sims 3 had a lot to offer. I was doing a monologue to Yvonne explaining what grindcore is. Yeah. Oh, he didn't know what grindcore is? Shit, I barely know what grindcore is. You can go on a monologue about that next time if you want, next time we talk. You can tell me after you get off work today. Or in the chat. In the Discord. I'm really bored today and I have nothing to do, so, you know. My yacht is hella skibiddied. Okay. It's like when Ohio skibiddies your yacht. Why are you guys like this? You know, I try to have a nice, normal stream, have a conversation with my chat, and you guys just gotta skibiddy shit out. I don't understand. But you know what? You know what's really disappointing about Sims 4? Not only is it broken and full of glitches, but they cut back on so many things that... I keep hearing shit. I think I'm crazy, you guys. I keep hearing things. I think it's the neighbors, honestly, because it doesn't sound like that shit's in my head. But... I think there's somebody here, there's somebody underneath us, and there's somebody this way, and that way, honestly. So there's like neighbors on all four walls. It was an example of the word salad. Ban his ass for down with the kids phrases. I am a seething hunger cell. I ate breakfast this morning, it was very filling. I had a banana and I had some hash browns, which is a lot of carbs, but it'll fill me up for a while. And I had coffee. Yeah, exactly, Yvonne. Selling those DLCs for $40, it's the price of a game. And let me tell you, as somebody who owns a lot of those DLCs, they don't give you enough content. They don't. They're not worth the $40. Like, back in the day, Sims 3 had DLC, and they were all like $20, $30 a pop. But they made it worth the price. I still don't think they should have been charging that much. They should have just made a lot of the features base game stuff. But that's me and your walls. I'm a rat. Oh, okay. Well, can you stop making so much noise, Seti? No, EA's not going to make a full game, man. What they're going to do is they're going to break it up into as many microtransactions and macro transactions as they can get. I mean, I own $1,000 worth of Sims 4 DLC. Now, to be fair, I bought that over 8 years, 7 years, but it's still a lot of money, $40 a pop. I feel like EA is, the Sims at least, they're going to get pushed in the right direction now because of Inzoi giving them competition. But you have to remember that the Sims had no competition before. So they were allowed to just sell you whatever bullshit DLC, leave the game broken and full of glitches as much as they wanted without ever thinking about fixing it, because they knew if you liked life simulation games, you couldn't go anywhere else to get a fun-ass life simulation game. Now with Inzoi and Paralives coming out, they're going to have some stiff competition that gives you everything that the Sims charges for DLC as base game. That's another reason why I love From Software. No microtransactions, no exploitative DLCs. The only DLC Elden Ring has was developed for a long time after the base game was finished, and it's good. Yeah, well, there's still passion with From Software. I think so too. I think we need more games like Elden Ring and Baldur's Gate 3. What's funny is, like, I couldn't finish either of those games, but I understand the principle behind why we need more games like it. Okay, so the reason why I couldn't finish Elden Ring is because, frankly, it was just too hard. I'm one of those people who knows when my game is cooked. Like, I knew that I couldn't get past it. I beat 2 bosses in that game. One of them I used a magic exploit to get through. And, well, not magic exploit, but I just used magic. But, like, I understand why you say we need more games like that. Games that release in a full package and only have DLC that is meaningful and worth the price. And the reason why I couldn't finish Baldur's Gate 3 is I just kind of got bored. I don't know why. It wasn't because it was turn-based. I actually like turn-based, but there was something about Baldur's Gate 3 that just after a while made me like, whatever. And Stellar Blade 2, absolutely. Stellar Blade's my baby. I love that game. I'm on my 3rd playthrough. I'm almost done with my 3rd playthrough. Stellar Blade gives you a whole full experience, and it's fun. The gameplay is really fun in Stellar Blade. It gives you this whole full experience, and, like, there's no DLC at this time, and the updates have all been free. And all the outfits are free. There's no microtransactions, but Stellar Blade is made by... Oh my gosh. Okay, I gotta put my glasses on. Stellar Blade is made by the same people who do Nikke, which is full of microtransactions. So I'm not saying that it won't have them later. Like, it might have transactions later. But for now, it's a solid-ass game. And if they do release, like, a DLC, I'm sure it'll be good. I'm sure it won't be some bullshit that's $40 that doesn't give you hardly any gameplay and nothing, and it's not worth it. Oh. There's a plane flying over. Oh, wait. Is that a plane or is that somebody, like... I hope that's not a plane that's gonna crash. Y'all hear that? Oh, wait. I think that's them, like, doing the leaf blower thing. I think. I really can't tell. It doesn't really matter. But anyway, I think that if Stellar Blade ever comes out with DLC, it'll be worth your money. And I think they're gonna make Stellar Blade into a franchise. I mean, like, it would be stupid of them not to, because it's such a good game. But yeah. Oh, you remember how a second plane has hit the Elena? You guys hear that? What the hell's on the back of my brush? Anyways, what the hell was I talking about? I don't remember what I was talking about, you guys. I think that was just a leaf blower. I don't think that was a plane. But, oh yeah, I was talking about, like, Baldur's Gate. I don't know why I got bored of Baldur's Gate. Like, everybody else loved that game, but for some reason I got bored of it, and I couldn't keep going with it. And it wasn't the battle system. I actually really liked the battle system once I figured it out. But you guys should see, I made a video about how I played Baldur's Gate, and I think what it was is that there's a plane flying near your job too. Oh. Well, we're near an airfield. Not to dox us ourselves or anything, but we are near an airfield. So what do you guys think if I try to play some Disco Elysium today? Would you guys be down to watch that? Or would you rather me just talk? What does chat want? You see how much I look at myself? You guys? I'm looking at my hair. Anyway. You know what I found out? Don't tell D-Bush. Don't tell D-Bush what? You know what I found out, though? So remember I was talking about Mr. Beast and all those allegations against him, but I forgot what they were? Apparently, one of his managers was a registered sex offender. Chat wants a cookie. What the hell does chat mean? What does that mean? Hi, Booney, how are you? So, but apparently he had a registered sex offender on, like, as his manager, which is crazy because they're working around kids. So, Oh shit, Halo's playing Project Zomboid. I just got a notification that he's playing Project Zomboid. How are you doing today, Booney, by the way? I meant to say that and then I went back into whatever the hell I was talking about. Oh, I remember I asked you what a good test was. What was the one that you recommended? I don't remember because my memory's bad and also I suck at writing things down. I suck at taking my meds every day and it's something that I'm supposed to do every single day. And I still suck at it, so yeah. What was the personality test you recommended me? No, you can't remember either? That's alright. Human metrics. Oh, okay. Let me look that one up. Human metrics is designed to help you find answers to your questions in relation to career. Is this it? Oh yeah, this is it. You know what's funny? I have a legit algorithm-based Enneagram 1 to give you later. Oh yeah, you can give it to me anytime you like. If it'll help, I can write "take your meds" on stream each time I see it on. Honestly, please do. Please, like, because the thing is that because usually if I start my stream and if somebody writes "take my meds," it'll remind me whether I took them or not. Yeah, I did the MBTI thing. I got INFP. They're $50. Wait, hold on. Why are they $50? Wait, hold on. Let me. You know what? I can take this one for free. Career development. Okay, hold on. Tests. Let's see what tests they got. Because I don't think INFP is it's introverted. INFP is, that means that's MBTI. Hi Arda, how are you? And that basically means that you lead with introverted feeling, which I don't think I do. It's just that they think I'm an introvert because I'm not a very good extrovert. You know what I mean? I mean, I'm not like super, I don't go out and do a lot of things. Yeah, I think one that fits better is ENFP. I'm not really huge on MBTI, right? But introverted, naturalistic, flourishing, patronizing. I mean, if you think about it, that does actually fit INFP. But it's introverted, intuitive, feeling, perceptive is what I believe it stands for. Sitting near a pizza place right now. What kind of, are you gonna get a pizza? And if so, what kind of pizza are you gonna get? Because you know what my favorite pizza is? I don't really eat a lot of pizza, and I don't really like pizza that much. But when I do eat it, I like the Supreme. I like to have everything on it. You know, olives, mushrooms, bell peppers. Yes, I like pineapple on pizza. Just so you guys know, let's just get that out of the way right now. I like salami, pepperoni. I like all the works on my pizza. And I like New York style pizza. You know, the ones that are huge. Like, they're like this freaking big. I like that. When I went to go see Passion Pit in May, I was starving by the time we got there, so I got a slice of pizza. And it was so good. And I haven't had pizza in a long time, so it was delicious. MBTI sounds like it would make a lot of sense, but just broke down completely each time I tried it. I guess people who are all well described by it love it. Okay, so the problem that I have with MBTI is that I think that if you have like my disorder, or if you have any kind of like mental disorder, or if you're not like completely normal, that it's really hard to peg down a type, and you might not even be a type, because the test caters to normal people, if that makes sense. I like human meat pizza. Of course you do, Seti. It had one. It was pretty good. Mixed ingredients. Does it taste like bacon? Does it taste like bacon? Why would humans taste like bacon? I mean, I'm not interested to know what humans taste like, but I don't think we taste like bacon. The MBTI is for neurotypicals only. I think so. I think it's, I mean, I'm not 100% sure on this. Obviously, I'm not 100% sure on anything. But it seems to me that MBTI is much better suited for neurotypicals. And that if you have a mental disorder or if you're neurodiverse in some way, it would make it really hard for you to peg down your type. Now, there is a chance that you can be typed, and perhaps there's crossover with certain disorders with certain types. I don't know. But let me look at this human metric test. Hold on. It's free. Okay. Carl Jung and Isabel Briggs Meyer typology. Burp. Sharing descriptions in Discord. Yeah, go ahead. Let's see. Should I take this human metrics test? Chat, what do you guys think? Should I take the human metric test? Let's see if it's good. It is free. I feel like I remember this one. You are almost never late for your appointments. This is absolutely true. I'm never late for anything. In fact, it is a pet peeve of mine. Like Josh, right, is late for work like almost every fucking day. Nobody at his job cares. But he's supposed to start at 9. He gets there at like 9:10, 9:15, and nobody cares, right? And it like annoys me that he's constantly late for work, even though I'm not his boss and I don't really have a stake in it. He doesn't get in trouble for it. I mean, he could show up at 10 a.m. And probably no one will say anything. But I'm such a punctual person that I show up early for everything. Yeah, I'm early for everything because I don't want to like inconvenience people. I want to be there on time. And like when I had a job, you guys, I was early to my jobs constantly, like 30, 40 minutes early, right? Like I would, just in case they needed me to start early. I was legit asked about being late all the time on the autism test. Really? Steak. Who's having steak? It's a symptom of autism to be late all the time? Really? That's a weird symptom. Okay. You like to engage in tasks requiring active and fast-paced participation. Yeah, sure. You enjoy having a wide circle of acquaintances. No. You are moved by the emotions of the characters of melodrama series. Yes. You are usually the first to react to a sudden event, the telephone ringing or unexpected question. Yes. I said steak. No, I didn't mean the kind of steak you eat. No experience with jobs, but I was pretty frequently late to school for a time. Did you pass the autism test? Steak of autism, my favorite. Was it 100? Compassion is the foundation of human society. I mean, it's not, but it should be. This is an interesting one because this is going to be taken in a couple different ways. I don't think that compassion is the foundation of human society, but I think it should be. So am I answering how it should be, or am I answering how it is? See, I pick apart these questions a lot. 100 would probably be malingering. Isn't malingering when you fake it? There are people who I don't know if they're faking it on purpose, but they think they have it because of misinformation on TikTok. You know whose channel is really good about stuff like that? Booney's channel. Booney's channel has a lot of really good information concerning neurotypicals or neurodiversity. I've watched a lot of her videos. She comes up in my feed constantly. She makes a lot of really good videos, and you should definitely follow her. Check out her videos on neurodiversity because they're really good and educative, and they're better than a lot of the stuff you'll find online. So anyway, I'm going to answer the compassion is the foundation of human society with a yes, because that's how I think it should be. You think that everything in the world is relative. That's small yes. 3.5 to 5 hours, but you finished in 3. Hold on. The test takes 3 hours? Or it takes 3.5 to 5 hours? I thought I might be misinformed and was super happy to be tested for reals. Literally changed my life. Yeah. You know, I used to wonder why adults wanted an autism diagnosis, but now I kind of understand why. I just didn't understand, like, what it would do for you. But now I get why. It can make you understand a lot of things that you didn't understand before. A bit of a philosophical shit take. I believe that our society is still a reflection of how we are animals, and there is a lot of natural selection, and we didn't move away from our instincts at all. I mean, I think we have moved away from them because, like, I think there's a lot of people who haven't. That would be something I'd have to, like, think about. Yeah, I think we are still doing survival of the fittest. I believe that that does intertwine itself into many aspects of society. I wouldn't be able to sit through a 3-hour test. Yeah, Josh was diagnosed when he was a kid. Very young. What? How old were you diagnosed at, Josh? Alright. I am not autistic. I am schizophrenic. I was unsure it would help either, but it was like a rock off my chest, all my peculiarities explained and put in a frame of reference. That is death of philosophical mushroom. Oh, shiitake. I get it. You are so stupid, Josh. No, I'm not autistic. I'm schizophrenic, but a lot of people in my chat and in my Discord are autistic. Like, I think the autistic people in my Discord outnumbers the non-autistic people. I think. Took me a combined 8-hour test over multiple sessions to get my diagnosis. Didn't remember if I said I got re-diagnosed. 9 to 22 must maintain peace, calm to survive. 6 to 16 must be secure and safe to survive. 5 to 13 must be knowledgeable to survive. You know, if I had to give you 9. Wait, you got 9, Yvonne? I don't think you're a type 9. I mean, I don't know. But I don't think you're a type 9. I did an Enneagram. Basically, I'm schizotypal because I'm really psychotic when I am and don't have true hallucinations. Yeah, schizotypal is like a personality disorder. It's in the, what is it in? It's in the cluster C, I want to say. Hold on, let me look it up real quick so I don't sound like an idiot. Is it cluster C? So cluster C personality disorders are anxious or fearful. So I think schizotypal is cluster C though. I think. I don't know. It's a personality disorder, Vienna, V. What do I think your type is? Oh, I don't know. I just don't see you as a 9 because 9s are very passive and you don't strike me as passive. 9s are very like go with the flow and like they will hide their true feelings in order for peace to come across, and I just don't think you're like that. I could be wrong though. Maybe you are like that. 9s are very go with the flow, very peaceful, they want harmony over everything. And I feel like you will speak up if something's wrong. So I'm not sure what your type is, but I just don't think it's 9. Main type is 7. My type, my Enneagram type is 684. And those are the most emotional. Yeah, Ray, I did say you were like a 9-7. Wait, I can't remember. Were you a 7 or a 9? I think you were a 9. I remember giving you guys a test. Yeah, I gave some people in my Discord an Enneagram test, you guys. No, schizotypal is A because it's fear, it's lack of desire. Oh, it's type A? Okay, it's cluster A. Okay, I thought it was cluster B. Or C. I value internal peace and harmony, not external necessarily. Wait, what are you? I am schizophrenic, yes. Type A is like generally just eccentric. That's the one I was looking for. I thought cluster C was the eccentric. That's the word I was looking for, was eccentric, SETI. Thank you. Welcome, Nines. Welcome back. What are we talking about? We're talking about nothing. We're talking about personality types. One thing that you guys, me, Yvonne, Josh, and Booney all met in personality type groups on Facebook. I hope that's okay to say. I hope that doesn't bother anybody that I said that. Sorry if that's... Alright, see you in a little bit, Booney. Schizoid is like fear no people. Schizotypal is like oh people. You know, I never really knew the difference between schizoid and schizotypal. You guys remember when I was doing Project Zomboid stuff, I named it Project Schizoid? Somebody got mad at me about that too. They were like, schizoid's not schizophrenic. I'm like, I know, but it's just Project Zomboid, Project Schizoid. It just went. But anyway, my Enneagram type is 684, which are the 3 most emotional types. And they're the 3 that are most reactive. And it's in that order, 6, 8, 4. It's in that order. And type 6s are actually one of the most common types. Most people are type 6. If you don't know what your type is, it's probably 6 or 9. Those are the most common ones. Don't make a joke out of that, you guys. But yeah. Okay. Maybe I should try to keep taking this again. Strict observance of established rules is likely to prevent attaining a good outcome. Schizoid is extreme fear of people, also while maintaining a desire for social connections. Schizotypal is general inability to form deep connections, but also no real desire. Imagine trying to... Yeah, grammar correct a schizophrenic on a schizophrenia pun. Yeah, I know. But schizoid is different from schizophrenia. But I was just doing the pun because Project Zomboid, schizoid, I thought it would be funny. But schizoid is a different... it is a different diagnosis, like Seti said. Don't take an Enneagram 1. I want you to use mine. Okay, I'll take yours. I gave some of the kids in my Discord Enneagram tests a long time ago. But I kind of already know my Enneagram type, Booney. It's 684, like, for sure. Like, that's one thing I know for sure. But you can give me another Enneagram test if you want. But I don't think I fit into any other tri-type. Project Gilboid isn't very grammatically correct either. Gilboid? Gilboid. Anyways. Alright, so let me... Okay, so listen to this question, you guys. Strict observance of the established rules is likely to prevent attaining a good outcome. Yeah, I feel like if you want to go through a report with me, yeah, that's fine. I'm totally down, Booney. So, here's my thoughts on this. If you go by every single rule in the book, sometimes rules need to be broken. Which Enneagram test do you talk about? Surely they're sort and I can make one right now and fit in with everyone else. So there's tons of Enneagram tests. Alright, enjoy your work. Booney, have a good day at work. So there's tons of Enneagram tests out there. You can search for them online. Some are more accurate than others. But like for really good assessments, you kind of do have to pay for them. I found some free ones online. Like if you Google Enneagram free tests, you'll come up with Enneagrammeca, the original Enneagram test free test. There's Enneagram personality test, free Enneagram. There's Psychometrics, which is another free one. There's a few free ones on there that you can take. So yeah. So anyway, what I was saying about like when you follow every single rule, like some rules are there that were made in old traditions or in an old way that no longer apply to the current reality that we live in. And if you just follow all of those rules, I do think it prevents you from having a good outcome at times. So I'm going to say yes to this. Is it difficult to get you excited? No. When making a decision, you rely more on your feelings than on analysis of the situation. Yes. All right, see you later, V. Have a good one. Thanks for coming. Thanks for watching. So, this test that I have in front of me right now, this one is the one that Booney said I should take. And it's probably really long. Let's see how long it is. Oh, boy. It is... Wait a minute. Hold on. It is 64 questions, you guys. You often think about humankind and its destiny. Yes. I mean, who doesn't? I feel like a lot of people think about humankind and where we're heading, especially now because everything is so kind of crazy. The world is going through this really negative shift right now, and it's not just the United States, it is the world. And so I feel like everybody kind of thinks of like the future and where humankind's heading. But yeah, I'm going to answer yes to that. You believe the best decision is one which can easily be changed. No. You often ponder the root cause of phenomena and things. Uncertain. Because it's like a sometimes. I remember back during COVID, I did one of those tests over like 3 days on a call with a friend. 3 days? Send you the one with 64 questions? Alright. Copy. I'm DMing you right now, Yvonne. That's it. There you go. You prefer to act quickly on the limited information on hand rather than thoroughly analyze the situation first. What does that mean? You prefer to act quickly on the limited rather than thoroughly no, because when you act on limited information, you're not making the proper choice. You need to have all the variables and everything that goes into it. Yeah, it's an MBTI. This is MBTI. Dark things need to be done by good people to rid the dark things done by bad people. Well, personally, I think that there's a certain need for evil in the world because evil can wipe out even more evil. Like doing evil acts, like you said, bad things done by good people. Have you ever seen Apocalypse Now? There's a part in Apocalypse Now that's really iconic where he says, I don't want bad men, I want good men. He wants good men to do certain things. They have something to live for, something to fight for, to get them to engage in acts of pure evil. And it's really, you know what? It's a really good movie. You guys should watch it. It's an anti-war movie. I recently found out that America wouldn't even help out making it because it's an anti-war movie. They had to borrow helicopters from other countries to put them in the movie. So yeah. Let me see. Some of these, the Enneagram tests, they make you pay for the results, Yvonne. What's the difference between a good man doing a bad thing and a bad man? Intent. So, if you are killing a serial killer, one could make the argument that that's a good thing. Because you are getting rid of someone who goes around hunting other human beings and killing them. So one could make the argument that if you kill a serial killer, you're actually in the right. You are saving more lives. You are taking a life, which is an evil thing, but it is an evil act that is justified because this serial killer will go out and create more harm. I don't know if you guys were around when I played Undertale, but I basically justified killing Flowey at the end of my first playthrough. After I spared everything. I did a pacifist playthrough, right? All the way up until I got to the last part with Flowey, right? And I could have spared him, and I tried to spare him, and he told me, do you think I've learned from what I've done? And he didn't. So leaving him alive would have meant more evil cast upon the world, and I didn't like that. So I killed him. Now, you could say that's an evil act, which it is, taking the life of another. But if that life is so evil that it brings darkness to the rest of the world, are you really in the wrong for removing it? So if a bad man does a good thing with bad intentions, is that okay? It's not about what's okay and what's not okay, in my personal opinion. It's about philosophical arguments, I guess you could say, as to why good men doing something bad can be justified, right? So, yeah. I don't know if any of that makes sense. I'm not really that smart. But I feel like you can justify certain evil acts. And it's not really like, is that okay? It's not really about whether or not it's okay. Because at the end of the day, you have to make your decisions based on the amount of bloodshed and the amount of evil that is already in the world. And the impact of your actions. What impact does your action have on the rest of the world, or on at least your immediate environment? Imagine how evil that would make me. Yeah, exactly, Just a Guy. Also, welcome in. That's why I always hated the trope of not killing the bad guy in movies or shows, because, ooh, I don't want to stoop down to their level, which I find so stupid. Now, if you can lock them up for the rest of their lives where they can't hurt anybody else, then you should take that route. But if you are confronted with true evil and you have the choice to rid the world of that evil without any consequences, would you do it? And I mean true evil, you know. And like, I'm gonna tell you right now, I would, because I'm stopping someone from doing worse things in the long run, hurting more people. When you let someone evil live and turn them loose on the world, they just get to go out and do whatever fucking evil thing that they want to do. Okay? There's more damage done by that. But like, if you had the chance to take out true evil and had no consequences, would you do it? I would. And that people might judge me for that, but I would. Arda, The Last of Us 2 had one of the worst endings I've ever seen. The ending sequence. Good. Is it completely impossible for true evil to get better? I don't know. But human beings we don't need to take chances with trying to see if true evil can get better. They either need to be locked up for the rest of their life away from other people where we can study them and figure out what makes evil, or they die. You know, like we don't have time for a serial killer who hunts down human beings and kills them in some of the worst ways possible, right? And hold on. This question popped up in Enneagram test. I see life as a struggle that I intend to win. Yeah, that's me. I wonder if you're type 3. Which would explain why you got 9, because they're all in a trifecta together. 3, 6, and 9. Huh. I wonder. I can fix him. No. You don't have time to think about that. It's a righteous chore, not an evil act. Yeah, exactly. I agree with that. Why are we talking about philosophical shit? Like, this is crazy. How did my stream turn into philosophical hour with Elena? Like, I'm not smart enough to be engaging in this conversation. The background music is oddly fitting for this conversation. What kind of music is playing right now? Oh, shit. It's Nier music. It's, Widespread Illness. Yeah, but I'm not deep enough or smart enough to engage in this level of conversation, so we're going to back off and I'm going to keep taking my test. We should bring back dueling in Congress to decide things. I mean, you want to take a personality test? Here. I'll send it to you. Where are you at, Plax? There you are. I DM'd you a personality test. I like philosophy. I'm not smart enough to engage in philosophical conversations. I simply just do lack the capacity. I get bored with philosophical conversations because at some point it's just mental masturbation. Like, you have to get up and you have to do something in order to live. Like, you can't just sit around and wonder about the nature of good and evil and question, is this that or is this this? You know, at some point you have to get up and you have to live your life and you have to make real decisions. So yeah. But I mean, I'm just like also just not smart enough to engage in deeply philosophical conversations. Okay, so look at this question. You trust reason rather than feelings. I trust both. Winner has to do a bunch of combo actions perfectly to do a finish him. You are inclined to rely more on improvisation than on prior planning. No. Actually, yes. But it's not to the degree that they think. You ponder those things as you eat the rabbit you caught in the woods. Feels good, man. Yeah. Well, so that's another thing. Like, some people think that eating animals is evil, but I feel like, personally, that's kind of what they're there for. Like, I know that's fucked up, but, I mean, I feel like animals, like, serve another purpose here. I don't know. A lot of people will give me shit for this opinion, by the way. But I'm like, what else are they here for? I don't know. You spend your leisure time actively socializing with a group of people, attending parties, shopping. Now, see, this is an interesting question. Because I know what they mean. They, like, are you a social person is what they're basically asking. But I don't spend my time actively socializing and attending parties and shopping. But I do socialize a lot. I have a lot, like, I often spend time on Discord talking to the denizens of my Discord and asking them how they're doing and playing games with them and stuff. And that's socializing. And I am an extrovert, so I do focus externally on the outside world. It ain't ducked up. It's normal to eat them. I don't think pigs could even survive in the wild anymore. There's so much of them because they're delicious. Yeah. You usually plan your actions in advance. Yes. Your actions are frequently influenced by your emotions. Interesting. We should start eating endangered species so people stop breeding them. Big brain move. I don't know if people will agree with that. It's such a weird question when it comes to taking care of animals and caring about endangered species, because there's like an interesting juxtaposition there with the fact that there are humans starving on this planet. And then it becomes the question of, are humans more valuable than animals? Do they have inherent worth over animals? I personally think they do. I think that we should be taking care of human beings first, then animals. But I think human beings take precedence. I mean, I'm a speciesist. I think our race is superior. Having said that, I'm gonna go to the bathroom. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. What did you guys talk about while I was gone? I don't mind vegetarians, but don't tell me I'm a shitty human being because I'm surviving. Sure, survival has changed drastically, but don't be that guy. Yeah, like... Vegans and... I'm gonna say some. Because, like, not all. But some vegans and vegetarians are very obnoxious about it. They'll tell you can't eat meat, you're a horrible person, you're a murderer, you're an oppressor, you're this, that, and the other thing. And then there's some that are completely cool. Like, they don't give a fuck what you do, they just don't want to eat it themselves. 9 Wing 8 or 9 Wing 1 tied, right? Really? I mean, maybe you are a 9. I don't think the questions are specific enough either, Yvonne. Because, I'll tell you what type I actually was considering that you might be. A 3. Go and read the description for a type 3 and tell me whether or not that sounds like you. Because there's something, like you're very ambitious and you're very about getting that money and moving forward in life. You don't want to stagnate. You're very about like moving forward, getting things done, doing what needs to be done, and progressing, getting promotions and moving forward. And that's like a type 3 in a nutshell. So that's the type I think you are or could be. I'm not sure about a 9. You just don't strike me as a 9. But yeah, the questions really aren't specific enough. But yeah. Alright, let's see what the next question on this personality test is. Your actions are frequently influenced by your emotions. Yeah, sure. I mean, I'm very emotional, so. You are a person somewhat reserved and distant in communication. No, look at this. I sit here and I have streams where I talk to my chat all day. I don't think I'm distant in communication. You know how to put every minute of your time to good purpose. Nope. You often contemplate the complexity of life. I mean, yes, who doesn't? When people find out I'm vegetarian, mostly eat plant-based, I just have to tell them I don't care what they're eating so long as they can eat and that I'm just a picky eater. Yeah, exactly. That's what I was saying. There's some vegetarians and vegans who don't give a fuck. Like, they're not even in it for the health benefits or whatever. They just don't want to eat meat and they don't care. Those people are cool as fuck, but there are some obnoxious ones that, like, you know, want to control everybody. It's really annoying. It's kind of weird how chocolate is vegan with all the literal human child slavery going on in that industry. Yeah. Some people are just weak-minded, and that's not my being mean, but just some people just do feel guilty over some animal you had to eat to live. I think I'm not a type 3 because I don't seek validation. Fair enough. That's fair enough. Like, I actually didn't consider that part of it. I mean, you could be a 9, dude. Like, I could be completely wrong. Don't trust my opinion. You know, Booney would know way more than me. So next time you talk to her about it. She's better at typing people than I am. Like, I'm not really good at it at all. Listen to this. After prolonged socialization, you feel you need to get away and be alone. I feel like I just need to recharge. I feel like that's pretty common though. Like, even extroverts get like that. Like, your battery needs to be recharged. And like, you need to go home and chill, take a nap, read a book, maybe watch a TV show in order to, like, I don't know, be able to go another day with talking to people and stuff. So yeah. I was gonna mention 5, but I'm not sure. After prolonged socializing, you feel me? Yes. You easily see the general principle behind specific occurrences. Uncertain. Because it's sometimes. I'll take this test when I'm home about 30 minutes. Yeah, you'll like it. I've even had vegans in the past try to urge me to go fully vegan because I wasn't doing enough, despite me already eating mostly plant-based. You know what, Ray? Why is it their business? I hate that. Some vegans are very annoying about it, and it's like you said, you're just vegetarian because you're a picky eater, right? And like, so what I don't understand is why they're bothering you about it. It's like they have their principles, and you have yours. Some extroverts will actually charge their battery with social interaction. It's almost like magic to witnessing someone. See, I'm an extrovert and I can't do that, man. Like, socializing with people is very draining. Like, I can do, like, okay. So I've streamed how many times this week? 3-4 times this week? Although yesterday the stream didn't really count because I gave up because my game, like, crashed and I got really sad and it, like, ruined the whole energy of the stream and I was so pissed off. But I can stream and talk to you guys and just keep talking and talking and talking, even when I have nothing to talk about. But like after I stream, I need to chill. Like I need to rest. Like sometimes I remember I went straight into a VC the other day, and it was after I streamed. Hi Hope, how are you? After I streamed, I went into a voice chat with some people in my Discord, right? And somebody told me, they were like, "You sound tired." And I was like, "I am tired because I just talked for 2 hours." You know what I mean? So like while I'm talking and while I'm socializing, it feels all good and great, but afterwards it's like, "Nah, dude, I need to take a nap. I need to like unwind. I need to read a book or something." All right, let's see what this next question is. You frequently and easily express your feelings and emotions. Yeah, I guess with a lowercase y. Because it's not always frequently, but I do have an easier time expressing my emotions. You find it difficult to speak loudly. Absolutely not. I'm as loud as hell. You guys hear how loud I am? You get bored if you have to read theoretical books. No, not really. I mean, it depends on how theoretical it is, but like I read Homo Ludens, you know what I mean? Which is a philosophical book, and I've read other philosophy books that help me with my writing and writing characters and things. I'm apparently an extrovert when the longest time I thought I was an omnivert. I believe that's what it's called. I think most people are some form of a combination between the two. Ambivert, yeah. I think most people are kind of both, like in somewhere in the middle. Even Carl Jung thought that. He thought most people fell into the middle of that category. You tend to sympathize with other people. Yes. You value justice higher than mercy. That's a hard question. Because I think we should be merciful, but it's like I was talking about earlier. If somebody is evil, should we take them out? Or should we give them mercy? After they've killed a bunch of people and have the intention to keep killing, should you give that person mercy? So, I don't know. You value justice higher than mercy. What do you guys think? Do you guys value justice over mercy? Gay cough drops. Flat earth theory. What are you guys talking about? I need an explanation on the flat earth theory and gay cough drops comment. Homo Ludens. Oh, gosh, you're so stupid, Josh. Yeah, I get it now. But it actually means human and play. That's what it actually means. It doesn't mean gay cough drops, bro. But okay. Justice is what keeps the whole thing together. True. But should we be merciful if we have an opportunity to be? This is actually a hard question. You value justice higher than mercy? That's actually a really hard question. I think that the way I played Undertale, killing Flowey in the end, shows that I value justice over mercy. I think. So I'm going to answer yes. Homo sapiens. You rapidly get involved in the social life of a new workplace. No. The more people you speak to, the better you feel. No. You tend to rely on your experience rather than on theoretical possibilities. No. As a rule, you proceed only when you have a clear and detailed plan. No. You easily empathize with the concerns of other people. Yes. Often you prefer to read a book than go to a party. Yes. You can be merciful by still achieving justice, but not always. Justice is always amazing, but mercy feels better. Yeah. Mercy does feel better. But justice does need to be served in some cases. And like Just a Guy said, you can be merciful while still achieving justice, but not always. Yeah, I agree. When with a group of people, you enjoy being directly involved and being at the center of attention. No. Hell no. You are more inclined to experiment than to follow familiar approaches. Sometimes. You are strongly touched by the stories about people's troubles. Yeah. Okay, I'm almost done with this, you guys. There's only like 24 more questions. Let's see. Deadlines seem to you to be of relative rather than absolute importance. No. You prefer to isolate yourself from outside noises. Yes. For you, it's easier to gain knowledge through hands-on experience than from books or manuals. No. You think that everything can be analyzed. Yeah, I do. I mean, doesn't everybody think that? You can analyze any situation, right? Like, I think it's interesting that, like, they ask this question as if the answer isn't going to be yes for everybody. Because I feel like you can analyze any situation, any book, any movie, any piece of media out there. You can analyze it. You can find the meaning behind it. You can analyze situations you find yourself in. You can analyze people. I feel like we do that every day anyway. Like, I feel like most people analyze other people. That's a pretty common thing to do. And I find it very strange that they're asking this question as if people aren't going to answer yes. Because I think being social, I mean, what does analyze mean? Like what do they mean by that? Because I feel like you analyze situations because you have to do. As long as you don't overdo it and then overthink it. If we can quantify anything, we can analyze it too. Exactly, Just a Guy. It's kind of a weird question. For you, no surprise is better than surprises, bad or good ones. No, I like surprises. You take pleasure in putting things in order. No. You feel at ease in a crowd. Fuck no. You have good control over your desires and temptations. Yes. I damn do with my diet and the fact that I quit smoking cigarettes. You easily understand new theoretical principles. Nope. You usually place yourself nearer to the side than in the center of the room. Yeah, like, I don't like being the center of attention, so, like, when we go into a new place, I'm not gonna, like, put myself in the center of the room and be, like, want people to pay attention to me. I'm not gonna go talk to strangers. I'm not gonna start anything. Like, I'm very social, but I can't start the socializing myself. If someone comes up and talks to me, I'm totally fine to sit there and talk to them. You guys have seen this in the Discord. I'll talk to anybody for any reason. Like, I talk to you guys all the time in Discord about random shit, right? So, it's easy for me to talk, but it's not easy for me to start the conversations. When solving a problem, you would rather follow a familiar approach than seek a new one. Yeah. A thirst for adventure is something close to your heart. Absolutely not. When considering a situation, you pay more attention to the current situation and less to possible sequence of events. No. I'm always worried about the possibilities of what could possibly happen. When solving a problem, you rely on logic rather than emotion or belief in most situations. No. You find it difficult to talk about your feelings. No. Welcome back. I'm still taking the same personality test that I was taking before you left. Your decisions are based more on the feeling of a moment than on one thorough planning. We had a whole ass philosophical conversation about good and evil while you were gone, but nothing else really happened. Your decisions are based more on the feeling of a moment than on the thorough planning. Your decisions based more on the feeling of a moment than on the thorough planning. No. You prefer to spend your leisure time alone or relaxing in a tranquil atmosphere. Yeah. Well, I don't know. I like talking to people, so I'm gonna put no. You feel more comfortable sticking to conventional ways. No. You are easily affected by strong emotions. Yes. You are always looking for opportunities. No. As a rule, current preoccupations worry you more than your future plans. No. Oh my god, you guys, I worry about the future like crazy. And like, I even made a couple videos about this, about how you should be paying more attention to the present moment rather than like worrying about the past or having anxieties about the future. And it's really hard for me to not focus on the future and not worry about what could be, what could happen. Like, you guys, the thoughts that go through my head on a daily basis are so ridiculous. I worry about getting robbed. I worried about people breaking into my house. I worry about like where I'm going to be in like 5 to 10 years. I worry about getting some kind of disease. I'm constantly worried about getting old and like what's going to happen to me first. Like, you know, when you get old, like at some point your body just gives up, right? Your body just says, you know what? You're going to die now. And like, I'm so worried about that. So yeah, it's easy for you to communicate in social situations. Yes. You rarely deviate from your habits. No, I don't. I have habits, but I do deviate from them. You willingly involve yourself in matters which engage your sympathies. I don't know. I guess yes. You easily perceive various ways in which events could develop. I mean, yes. Alright, let's see what they give me. It gave me ENFP. Well, there you go. I have a marginal... Okay, so... idea people and people. Huh. I mean, that's the type that I thought I was. That's the type that Booney thinks I am. That's the type that most people think I am. So it actually kind of makes sense. But yeah. The future is scary. The future is scary, and it causes a lot of anxiety for people. Sweet release. I don't know. I'm like... I think my problem is not dying. My problem is dying and not leaving anything behind. So I don't worry about it, but I think, what if dangerous thing happened right now? Pretty often for some reason. So do I, Arda. I think that way too. I'm like, what if something bad happens? What if this happens? What would I do if this happens? Right? I think it's natural for some humans, not all, but some humans are a little more anxious than others, a little more nervous than others. And so they tend to think about, like, what could happen more so than other people. There are some people who live completely in the moment and they're not really worried about the past or the future. Like, sure, they'll think about it sometimes, but it doesn't preoccupy their time. And so they don't really think about what if bad thing happens, right? Or dangerous thing happens. They just go with the flow and enjoy what is happening at that time. And I envy those people sometimes. Well, I need a drink of water. I envy those people because I'm not like that. I spend so much time worrying about the future and worrying about where I'm gonna go. And like I said, I'm not really scared of death because I've had a near-death experience. What I'm scared of is dying and not leaving a legacy behind. In fact, Death Stranding spoke to me pretty strongly because it does have a theme of like what you leave behind. So does Nier Automata. At least I believe. That's one of my interpretations of it. And the mark that you leave on the world and how it affects the people who come after you, right? But yeah. So I did my personality test. It came up with the type that everybody thinks I am. So there you go. There we go. So what else can I blab about? I did start this stream talking about Silent Hill. And I briefly mentioned, like, did you guys know that Mr. Beast hired, like, a sex offender for, like, his management? I just caught up on all that, you know? Metal Gear vibes. Yeah, I mean, Death Stranding's by Kojima. So there you go. If that's what you're referring to. I think I'm out of things to talk about. I said that the other day like 5 times and then I ended up streaming for almost 4 hours. It's not bad for me, more so weird. Since I usually dismiss it like, no, what the fuck, that's not gonna happen after a bit, and I don't think I've ever worried about it. Yeah, the Chris situation. No, it wasn't just Chris, it's another one. So Chris is one of them, but his manager also is one of them. So it's like, okay, so yeah, I've just caught up on that because I didn't really know. All the videos are so long. Like the videos about the Mr. Beast situation are so long, and I don't want to watch a 20-30 minute video when I know you can do it in 10 minutes. And I finally caught up and watched a short video about it and what the allegations were, and it's pretty disgusting, honestly. Passing on genes and legacy, very heavy theme in the series. Yeah. What was I talking about? I think that Metal Gear is one of those series that I have a hard time talking about because it's been so long since I played it, Metal Gear Solid. but 1 through 3 are the games. Metal Gear Solid, the first Metal Gear Solid, Metal Gear MGS2, and MGS3. I recommend those to people all the time. I'm like, you guys need to play these games because the themes are very powerful and the stories are very good. Any YouTuber who intends to have their main audience be children is sus in my book. Yeah, I feel like someone is revealed to be a kid diddler every month, and yeah, it has been happening, Arda, a lot. And it's not, it's all the celebrities are coming to crash down. But yeah, I agree with Cloudblood on this. If you intend to like make your stuff for kids and you're a grown adult, it's kind of weird. Especially the ones who do like thirst trap content, but it's mostly for kids. Like, why do you do that when you're like 27 years old? I always thought it was weird, you know, like when I was a teenager, I listened to a lot of emo and pop punk, right? And I remember thinking like, why do these guys all write songs about high school? Did we just shut down? I can't tell. No. I think the stream crashed, you guys. I don't know if you guys can still hear me. Is the stream still going? Alright, let me know if you guys can still hear me talking. I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm like looking at my phone and I'm trying to see. I think the stream is like slowing down or something like that. It didn't crash? Oh. We're still going. Okay. Sorry. I don't know what I was talking about. It crashed on my phone for a minute because I have it open on my phone because sometimes this doesn't always show me every comment that's made. So I have it open on my phone so I can see like every comment, right? And like it crashed for a second. I swear it closed. But what the hell were we talking about, you guys? It stopped for me too though. So yeah. That might be a sign that I need to stop for the day. Maybe it just had a brief moment where it needed to give up. Anyway, what were we talking about? Those AI-generated Spider-Man times Elsa pregnant video that get millions of views and money and ad revenue. Oh, if only I had no morals, I'd be rich. It's like assembling the Avengers, but for pedos. Yeah, for reals. The Elsa Gate stuff is making a comeback too. And like, I watched a video where they were talking about it, where they think that a lot of that stuff influenced kids to have fetishes. Like a lot of 18, 19, 20-year-olds, people in Gen Z now, the older ones, have weird fetishes because they grew up watching Elsa Gate content. Mr. Breast. Yeah. Okay. So anyway, I remember what I was talking about now. So I used to like a lot of pop punk and emo when I was a teenager. And one of the thoughts that went through my head was, how come these dudes who are like in their 20s, sometimes 30s, are so obsessed with writing songs about teenagers, about what it was like in high school, and they seem to have not moved past their high school experience. Come to find out, a lot of these dudes are pedos, interested in teenage girls, and like that's their fan base, and so they make this music to sort of bring in that fan base. So I find that the same rules apply to YouTubers. If you're making strictly kids content, I wonder if you're just trying to bring in that child audience so you can predate on them. But let me check the temperature of my computer, you guys. Where do I check that at? Oh, I don't know where to check that at. Well, I can just put my hand over it. It's not too hot, but I think like the stream crashed for a second. That might have been YouTube, actually, and not me, Mr. Obese. I mean, that sounds like a good idea. Start making content for hot women. Yeah. Like if you make content for kids, there's a big question of why. Now, a lot of those people might be making those content for money, because you can make a lot of money off of kids, you know, if they steal their parents' credit card or whatever. But at the same time, it's like, wait, I think the stream crashed again. Okay, I think the stream's crashing. Wait, how are we still live? Why is it fucked up on my end then? Hold on a minute. Hold on. Okay, we're back. Okay, so I think it's... Okay, so it's not crashing for some people, and it's crashing for me and Josh. But it's not crashing for Yvonne. It's got to be crashing for some people, because the number of people that were here just like got kicked out, like they left. So I think it's YouTube. I think, but I'm not sure. But I should end it for the day, because how are we still live? An act of God, probably. When the uploading goes good, but the downloading is pooping out in the house. Yeah, I think it might be my internet, you guys. Or what? I don't know, though. I don't know, because it's not crashing for some people. I'm confused. I don't know what's going on. Okay, I'm gonna give it a few minutes, and if things don't go well, I might just end the stream again. I might end the stream here. It's been an hour and a half. You know, I don't really have much else to talk about. YouTube doesn't like you talking shit about Mr. Breast. You guys think that's what it is? About me breast? Oh my god. That's a funny sentence. And I'd missed that typo. I read it as Mr. Mr. Beast. Yeah, I wonder if YouTube is punishing me for talking about Mr. Breast. I don't know. I'm gonna give it a few minutes, though. You guys, I'm running out of things to talk about anyway. So I might just end it here just cause. The inside of my nose itches. I'm not picking my nose. Okay, it's just right here itches. Alright, I just want to make it clear. Making funny faces on stream. Okay, I think we're good. I think. If it crashes again, I'm quitting for the day. But I think we're good. So, before I end it for the day, does anybody have any questions for me? Or anything they want to get off their chest? Speak now or forever hold your peace, because I'm probably going to end in a couple minutes here. I don't really have a stream schedule. Arda, if you join the Discord... Oh, you're not... You don't really like using Discord. Okay. So, I do pre-schedule the streams, but just so you know, sometimes I stream without a schedule. But you can check my live page on YouTube every week, and you'll see which ones are scheduled. So it's usually Monday and Wednesday at 11 a.m. my time. That's usually when the streams start. And in my Discord, I have a streaming and gaming schedule. Tonight is game night, so we're actually playing... I think we're playing Lethal Company tonight. And... I had shrimp pasta It was good. That was all. Well, good. I'm glad you had shrimp pasta. That sounds good. Sounds real good right about now. But yeah, so every week, just check on my live page. Just go to my page and check the live, and you'll see the scheduled streams. And sometimes I stream without a schedule. Like today, it wasn't scheduled. I just decided I wanted to stream. Yesterday, I didn't schedule shit. I just decided I wanted to stream. But yeah. But anyway, I think I'm gonna end the stream here because I'm scared of it continuing to crash. Shrimpstagram. What is that supposed to mean? That caught me so far off guard. I'm like, what is that? What are you talking about? Nobody mentioned Instagram. He did mention shrimp, but imagine shrimps taking pictures, sexy pictures of themselves and posting it. But anyway, I'm going to end the stream here. Thanks for watching, you guys. Have a good one. And I'll see you probably, maybe tomorrow I'll stream. Josh will be here, so he'll be here on the stream with me. And yeah, I'll put the schedule up in the Discord for next week, and I do pre-schedule them in this app, so they should show up on the live page too for those of you who aren't in the Discord. So yeah, you're clipping what? Wait, what are you clipping? Alright, I'll see you guys later. Have a good one. Everybody have a good day or night wherever you are, and I'll see you probably